Hello everyone, this is Sarndiddy and we're back for another day of Project Ozone Lite. In between episodes I did do some stuff. I made this stuff, the clay, sand, and gravel for grout and for composite binder for conduits for Ender IO. I did sag mill down a bunch of iron and we're smelting that in the alloy smelter and in this one furnace, which I guess the furnace is done. I made some more diamond stiffened meshes, and the reason why I did all the iron was because this bad boy was full, and now it's about a stack below full. But as you can tell, I did sag mill and smelt a lot of iron last night. What else? I think that about covers it for what I did. I do have plans, but we need an ender pearl. And ender pearls, what time of day is it? Ender pearls are extremely freaking easy to get in this mod pack. And we need more than 2 torches. And we need some building materials. Because I want to build a freaking more permanent platforms that are down 10 or so blocks. I like 10. 10's a good round number. So I think we'll stick with the 10. And we don't need 2 stacks of that. We don't need 2.5 almost stacks of that. That didn't work. Okay. But in order to do that, we need a whole ton of freaking stone, because I don't want the entire base to be made out of cobble. And at some point in time, may change this out. But, and the slabs work. I want to start with stone slabs, like normal stone slabs. But to do that, we need a furnace array. Like a whole bunch of freaking furnaces. Preferably upgraded furnaces, because like I like these, like they just have better efficiency and they're a little bit faster. So in the loot bags sometimes you'll get the diamond furnaces, and I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten a diamond furnace yet, because I get a whole ton of freaking furnaces in the loot bags. And these things here will do, like, the diamond ones will do, like, I don't know, something like 28 items instead of 8 items. Actually, it might be, yeah, it's something like 20 items per charcoal, which is freaking awesome. I haven't used any of these mystical agriculture ones in this mod pack, so I'm not sure how well they work. But I know these ones freaking work freaking stellar. And having 15 of those with freaking hoppers, putting the, filling the slots, it takes, like, well, you know how a hopper works. There's 5 slots, and it won't pass on to the next freaking hopper set for the next furnace until all the slots are full. So you got to put like 50 stacks of something in there to fill, like 5 furnaces. So it's freaking retarded. So I want to get some ender pearls so we can make some conduits to make that process faster. And I'm going to sleep since I talked too long. What I wanted to do was get that out there, because the Endermen in this mod pack are evolved Endermen, and as long as it's dark where they are, they don't give a crap about the light level. Like, if it's covered, or F7, if it's covered or it's nighttime, they don't care. They'll spawn anywhere, as long as they're outside the 24 blocks from your base. So that's 21 blocks from spawn, and once we get another X, that's 28 blocks from spawn. And we'll just spread this out a little bit. Wait a minute, do I have a builder's wand? I think I have one, or I can build one, because that's going to take a minute if I got to build like a little platform with Oh, and I separated out all the stuff. So the stuff is separated. We should probably keep that down there. So all the modded stuff goes in here. This is all metals. This is all basic vanilla garbage. So that's a thing. And I'm building this out of a different material than this because as soon as we get the underpearls, this little piece out here is going to go away. We don't really need this. I just need underpearls to get this started. So we'll get this started. And nothing else should spawn out here, just the evolved Enderman. Which is fine with me. Oh, we're out. Okay, that's fine. We'll go just get some more. And if you notice up here, I did turn on the magnet for when I was doing this, doing the sifting, because I was having issues where I would there'd be a pile of stuff right there and my inventory would be empty and I would walk over it and I'd pick up half of it. And then I'd walk back over it again and I'd pick up the other half, and that was just getting annoying that it wasn't picking everything up in one pass. So I just turned on the magnet for sifting and I've turned it back off. Also, I did watch back the first episode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Watch back the first episode, and I was recording that. I didn't mean to record the first 5 episodes in 720. I'm recording this one at 1080, I believe. At least that's the way the settings should be. The way it was set up before was based off of stream settings, not based off of, what was set for recording, and that was still should be 60 frames, but it was 720 instead of 1080. Okay, and then we need I need a little place to stand. We'll just come over here in the middle, I guess. Go freaking... get ourselves a little freaking... I don't think the evolved Endermen do the teleporting thing they did in Project Ozone 2. Where if you were standing... okay, good. If you're standing under a platform and you freaking... get their attention and they come to attack you. Pretty sure it was Project Ozone 2 I seen that. You stand there in the thing and they can't get to you, so you can get them all pissed off by staring at them. And we should probably throw some torches up here so we don't get a creeper or whatever. But they get all pissed off, and when they come over to you, if you're standing under a ledge, then they'll teleport you out from under the edge. But, and truthfully, I've never used this trick, so if this doesn't work out, then I'm just making a butt out of myself. But, stuff happens. And I could make a diamond torch, or diamond sword. But we have so much iron, and so not so much diamond, that I think I'm just going to go iron for right now. When it go, and they're not going to show up until it gets dark anyway. Oh, okay, whatever. And what else? We should probably make some sort of armor also, because these evolved Endermen can do 5. Oh, that's right. Dang it. The armor in this is not normal. So we might have to start with gold, then chain, and stone, and leather. Okay. So maybe we'll go naked. Alright, that works. Well, while we're waiting for it to get dark, is this done? Close enough. We could actually make... 3 should be enough. Let's make some... Supposing that we have... Yeah, we do. We got 3 of the... How many is left? 10? Good. I know you can turn this to freaking smelting different, you know, whatever. You can make... With this, you can either do all smelting, you can do alloys only, which is just alloys, like this is going to end up being an alloy, or you can do furnace mode only. So if you put, like, iron ore in here, it'll just make iron ore. Or, you know, stuff that's, like, one item. Stuff you can do in a furnace, basically. Or you can say... alloys only, no stuff that can be made in a furnace. It has to be stuff that's mixed together. Or you can go like this and do all smelting. And in some mod packs, I don't think it happens much in this pack. I haven't really tried it because I've always turned it off, load my stuff, and that's not true. If you're making solarium, which we'll make later with soul sand and gold, you have to make sure that your gold goes in first. If you put the soul sand in first, then you end up with soul glass or dark glass or something like that, which is not solarium, and you lose 3 freaking yeah, dude, we really need ender pearls. Because yeah, we really need ender pearls. Well, while we're waiting for ender pearls, there is still some stuff we can do. Capacitors. This setup over here, right? This thing makes power. When its buffer is full, then it stops. When all 3 of these buffers are full, it stops and it just sits there. And it's only going to store 100,000 in that, 100,000 in that, 100,000 in this probably. So, you know, you don't have that much storage. So what I'm going to do is make a capacitor bank, right? The capacitor bank, and we got iron, is used for storing energy. RF, redstone flux, right? And these go over here, and this is the smallest one you can make. We'll find out here in a second how much it holds. I think it's 1 million. 10 million. Okay. 10 million RF. And this bad boy is going to take forever to freaking charge at, what is this, 30 RF per tick or some craziness. But it's going to charge. What is that? Yeah, 30. And it's receiving 60, so it's not really putting... Oh, it's receiving 60 because there's a buffer. Okay. So, I'm waiting on that. Maybe we'll get lucky with this chest and get that killer sword. That's in here. And... okay, what do we get? No killer sword. Black Lotus, which is cool. That helps with Britannia. But for this, I think the bottom one was the binder composite. Yeah. And I think I'm just going to take 8 for right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's going to take forever to smelt up freaking 8 stacks of that stuff. And one of these, well, one of these gives you 2 composites, so we'll get 16 out of the 8 we just put in there. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we can cable up the capacitor. Because one thing that was taking so long with this is each one of these, I think this uses 80 RF per tick. This one uses 70 RF per tick. This thing puts out 30 RF per tick. So once all the buffers were empty, then it was running really, really slow. So, oh, and it's getting dark. Good. Let's quickly make some cables first. Then we'll go take care of knuckleheads over there. This should be energy conduit, which it is. And I'm gonna come back here and connect all these. And we're getting 60. Hopefully we get some Endermen over there. And this portal is gonna have to move because I did have a freaking Mr. Pigman visit me yesterday. Okay, Enderman. Let's see if my little platform over here will keep me safe, because all these guys will kill me in about 2 seconds. Yeah, and the sword that I'm talking about, it does 999 damage and it has 40 looting. And 40 looting is nice, because you get like a stack of ender pearls for every enderman you kill. That is loud. Okay. Do we got ender pearl? 1. We need more than 1. This is so annoying without a good sword. Do we have at least 2 now? No. 1's enough to get started with item conduits. It's not very good, but it's enough to get started, and they won't spawn if we're standing over there anyway. So we need an iron and this ender pearl. Because the item conduits use nuggets, and you get 9 nuggets per ingot, so we already have enough to make some item conduits. I just want some more. Then we can build a furnace array, which obviously isn't going to be much fun to watch, so I'll probably build it and then cut to smelt and get a drawer-ish full of freaking stone, and then we can start working on making the platform down. I'm kind of thinking like staying along with this kind of, you know, pyramid step type deal, and have the square top go down with stairs all the way around the perimeter eventually. I mean, to begin with, we'll start with a smaller platform, but come on, Mr. Enderman. But I thought something like that'd be kind of cool. And as you can tell, these Endermen, anywhere outside of 24 blocks from the spawn, you're going to have these Endermen all over the freaking place, which becomes really annoying. So, I mean, really annoying, especially if all I have is a freaking iron sword. I mean, once we get a better sword, it'll be a little bit better, but you know how things go. Until we get that better sword, or a better sword, period, we're kind of stuck with what we got. Okay, get some of that going, get some of this going. We don't have enough for that. Well, we got enough for 8. And we can bring this back up and reload that. Whoa. Oh, some of the clay went over here. There you go, that works. Okay, we're obviously not going to do all this right now, but half a stack because it gives you 2. Is there really no more Mr. Endermans over here? What a bunch of pile of poop. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Nothing will spawn up there. Why is Mr. Enderman not spawning? Is there... There shouldn't be stuff laying over here, and it shouldn't matter anyway. I don't know. They'll show up eventually. But we can get a good amount of freaking... Good amount of these conduits going. I already made some, didn't I? I thought. Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, there's more Endermen now that I'm in my freaking crafting station. Okay, that's great. And I should probably... Yeah, we need to empty the inventory a bit. Is that iron? Oh, wow. What am I doing? I'm gonna put that in there. Go kill some Endermen. We need some more Ender Pearls, basically. Ender Pearl? No Ender Pearl. That sucks. Okay. How many conduits did we get? 24? 24 is not enough. Oh. Huh. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna cut until I can get some more Ender Pearls, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, so I just got my Ender Pearl, as you can see down here, and I'm gonna sleep real quick. And also, as you can see, I already started. You'll understand why I'm using hoppers instead of the cables here in a minute. And obviously I already set up 15 hoppers, 15 cables, and a chest. We'll need a couple of more chests for the fuel and the input. That's obviously the output. And let's get this cooking. And obviously I was working on sifting some gravel. So let's get this. Probably make a drawer for the gravel so I can get rid of it. I guess we should probably stick it over here. And as you can tell, the iron is full again. So, yeah. Whoa, what happened to the face? Yeah, in the IO here you can change what each side does. So, and all the Ender IO machines have this. So say you're in this machine and you had a chest on top of that, or you had a chest right here next to this, and you wanted to smelt everything that was in there. Well, then you come over here. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it on the top. You right click, sets to pull, push, push and pull, or disabled. If I had it connected to this, then everything in here that could be smelted would go in there and be smelted, and then we wouldn't have any stuff. So that's kind of why I didn't do that. Okay, so now we have room. We need 8 of these. Make a furnace. I know y'all know how to make a furnace, but I got these, made those in advance. I should have done these too. How many? We don't have enough to make the gold furnaces, but the iron furnaces are a good start. save some fuel. I guess we don't need to leave that in there. Alright, cool. So, oh, and we should make the, what did I do with the binder? Right there. Da-da-da-da-da. So we can make the rest of the conduits that we need. There should be plenty. Where did they go? They went over here because that's where the other ones were. Okay. So we come over here, and I'll show you why the cables are kind of a pain here, because they're one block. They're on the block touching the ground, right? And you're like, but Sergeant Diddy, why in the hell does that matter? Here, hold on, I'm bumping into the drawers. Well, that matters because you have to set the cable to tell it what to do, right? So you come back and you have to touch this plate. If I was to put, do I have it? I don't have my pick on me, but if I was to break this and put a cable down there, you have to touch this plate. You can't do it from here. This does nothing but tell you what it's connected to, right? You have to touch this plate unless you have a conduit probe, which at this present moment I don't have a conduit probe, and I don't have the alloys to make the conduits required for the recipe of a conduit probe. So this is for the fuel, so these will all be set to input. And in this there's the insert, disabled, in out, extract, and insert. Priority picks the priority of, you know, say this one's set to 1 and the rest of them are set to 0. This one here will receive the items first. You have different color channels. Haven't counted, I'm sure there's 16 because there's 16 colors in Minecraft. Default is green. You can put filters and remote awareness upgrades. I totally forgot about that for the inventory panel. And the inventory panel is like your, well, if AE wasn't so easy to get for digital storage, the inventory panel would be the way to go for early game digital storage. But in this mod pack, AE is so much easier because the inventory panel, sorry about the squirty noise, filling the vape right next to the microphone. Oh, let's see, inventory panel. I totally forgot about the inventory panel. Inventory panel is right here. Oh no, what is that? A wireless inventory panel? Yes. Wow, can you just give me an inventory panel? Well, either way, it's right here. This thing here requires a witch in a soul vial. I don't feel like getting a witch in a soul vial, so we're not going to do that. Unless we absolutely need it. And once we get to, what am I doing? Insert. Once we get to the next stage where we're putting the input chest to this system, I'll explain more of what the extract does, because there's some interesting options that make the efficiency of this chain a lot better than just having freaking a whole butt ton of hoppers, other than the fact that you don't have an inventory that has to fill up. But okay, so then now that's set up for the fuel input. Oops, I guess you have to hold down shift, huh? Just trying to make this a little bit quicker. Okay. Once again, these all go to insert. I really wish I had a conduit probe. Let's make this so much faster. One thing I did notice about recording And also, once I edited the video, the first episode, major issues with CPU temps. Like, I could play this game all day long, at least in the winter. When it was really hot outside and it was like 70 or 80 degrees Celsius, or not Celsius, I would be dead. 7 or 80 degrees Fahrenheit in my room here. It would constantly run and like 80 degrees Celsius on the CPU, which is no bueno, right? You don't want that. Well, I don't want that, so I was gonna do liquid cooling, but I never got around to it, and then it got cool and it wasn't an issue anymore. Well, recording and playing the game, even when it's freaking 50 degrees in this room, which it's not right now, but yesterday when episode 1, when I was complaining about how freaking cold it was probably in the 50s in this room. But the CPU was still running at 60, which isn't bad. But depending on what I'm doing in the game, it goes up to like 70. And then after I freaking edited the video and was saving the video for about 10 minutes, it stayed around 90 degrees Celsius, which is way above the recommended for this processor. So I think today I might be running to somewhere. Best Buy is closest. I can get there and back in an hour. I could go to Fry's, and it takes an hour and a half to get there. And then Fry's is huge, so you have to freaking like 30 minutes or 45 minutes just to find what you're looking for. Best Buy, I know where it's sitting. I saw it last week. I just decided I wasn't ready to get it right away, and now I'm doing this, and now I kind of need it. And I don't know what the issue is that's causing a major heat issue, but okay, here's I think maybe my power supply might be installed upside down, so the fan's blowing the hot air into the case instead of out the bottom vent. But that'll be something to figure out on another day. But we're looking at extract now. With extract, you have different options for redstone mode. Never active, always active, active with signal, active without signal. I always go with always active for this kind of thing. I'm not sure what signal color means. Actually, I do know what signal color means. That has to do with the redstone conduits. And this here, round robin. You want this enabled for a system like this. So every second, this will pull 4 items out of this inventory and put it somewhere. If you have red robin disabled, it's going to fill this furnace first to a stack, then this one, then all the way down the line. If you do round robin, it's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So you're spreading the load out so it'll go faster. So if you put a stack of things in there, then it'll fill up 16 of these? Well, there's 15, so this one will get 8 instead of the 4, and it'll be done a lot faster than waiting for 64 separate items. Round robin on this too, just so if we don't have enough fuel to fill all 15, there's some fuel in all of them. And then I don't know, charcoal. Oh, that's nifty. Whatever. Let's grab some coal. I have so much coal, it's unbelievable. 1,132. Oh, and I should probably turn my magnet off. I had it turned on for sifting again. We don't need it. I'd rather not use it. So as you can see, they're dropping out at 4 at a time. This guy here has 8. Once it gets to the end, then this will get freaking 4 more. That'll get 4 more, and it'll go on and so on and so on. And right now, once again, we are over full on freaking iron. So, is there more Enderman over there? No. So I'm gonna grab some iron. Actually, I'm gonna empty the iron thing out. Throw it in here. And as you can hear, it's already cooking. And they're all cooking. Yes, now they're all cooking. And it's spread load all the way through. And it's going a lot faster than filling one with 64. Freaking iron. I like it. Okay. And another good thing about using a hopper is this thing will eventually fill up. And yes, I'll add some drawers over here or somewhere. Probably over here. I would like to keep this space open for crushing rock and stuff, or stone, for this bad boy, but I mean, stuff happens. And this array, or the sifter, actually the sifting station's probably going to go somewhere else, a platform down below us or something, because there's certain items you can only get from, say, a string mesh, or certain items you can only get from an iron mesh or a flint mesh that you can't get from the diamond mesh. So having multiple setups will be nice, because usually what I do is freaking swap them all out, and that takes 5 minutes, and why waste the time when getting string is so freaking easy. So, wow, that filled up the whole thing. Oh, it's not done yet. So I think, what? Oh, zombie pigman. Oh, great. That doesn't matter. Give me a second here and check. 14. I think we're done for right now. We've gone longer than I thought we were going to once again. So, next time, well, in between episodes, I'm going to get this freaking iron smelted. I'm going to get some stone smelted so we can make some slabs. And then we can freaking work on going down there about 10 or 15 blocks and getting rid of this platform and building a permanent structure down below for mob farms and dirt, because we need to start getting, like, I want to get a jetpack. Jetpack priority number 1. If we could get a jetpack right now, that would make building this platform so much easier, but the beginning jetpack requires leather, which we have no way of getting any leather. So, ooh. Well, if I had that cool sword that does 40 times looting, we could go get freaking probably a stack and a half of freaking rotten flesh from this knucklehead over here. But I don't have that. Hey, will you bring your friends? You don't even seem to want to kill me. Can I not hit you through the portal? Okay, so Zombie Pigman just knocked me off the edge because I was stupid. And I cut... Where, did he fall off too? I wanted your skin, dude. He followed me off the edge. What a dippy. And by the way, this is my death over here, right? I died down there. Once we get a jetpack, we go get that stuff. And that portal right there is the other side of this portal. I don't know why it's doing this particular thing in this mod pack, but I didn't die over there. That's a portal. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna end the episode here. We can basically told you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get us some stone, and that's about it. And maybe do some sifting of this here gravel, and we'll be back next time. So for now, this is Sergeant Diddy signing off. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace out.